once again, you are watching the Mid-Kid Mashup 10. I am Bob Notches. I'm sitting alongside Eat, Chip, and Die. We are at the Lansing Center in beautiful downtown Lansing, Michigan. And Eat, Chip, and Die, how's it going, man?
It's going good. We've had a lot of great derby over the weekend so far. We're about halfway through the tournament. And we've got a lot of great derby left to go.
All right, and we're going to see Kalamazoo up against Ann Arbor. And Kalamazoo came out really hot yesterday.
Jalapeno breaking through the outside. Lead jammer going to Kalamazoo. 74. Raptor for Ann Arbor jamming and fighting a tough wall.
Yeah,
at the front of the
Raptor
pack.
having a hard time up there, stuck in a three wall. They're doing a nice job of not only squeezing her, but rotating enough to not give her any inch off the line, and she's going to look to stash.
Jose going to pick up another 4 points. Raptor jamming against my derby daughter. Where's Waldo?
And, of course, Jose just coming off a game.
Yep. Raptor breaking through after a star pass attempt, but decided to keep it herself, broke out. Jam's getting called off.
Yeah, jawbreaker Jose was probably just jamming 15 minutes ago for Team Michigan.
For Team Michigan, yeah. Also, she played this season with Detroit Riot.
Roller derby's cool, we're cool, all the vendors are cool, it's cool outside. Talking to somebody from the 95-degree weather.
Ann Arbor in white, Kazu in black. Nutter, number 18 for Ann Arbor, getting through. Lead jammer.
Yeah, we're going to see the pack speed up now. Going to try to match speed a little bit here, get some space.
Chew back off.
And with that.
Oh, Chew back off gets hit by the invisible blocker and takes out two Ann Arbor skaters. We're going to see if there's going to be a call right at the end of the whistle.
On the track maybe, right?
So a quick rundown here. You guys have probably already heard the names over the weekend, but starting off with Kalamazoo, we got Where's Waldo, Smackajawea, Ophelia Plenty, Alley Cat Contusions, Navasoba, Death Valley, Chew Back Off, Javelin, Basher, Wrecking Ball, Skating Not Hating, Jawbreaker Jose, Trauma Queen, and they're being coached by Doobie Trap and BC. And a quick rundown for Ann Arbor. We got Adrian, Jay Sandin, Cora Slane, Derive, None of Your Business, Slamlet, Mod Dracula, Wolfstone Crash, Fresh AF, Shrewd Folly, Raptor, Muffin Top, Magatha, Trunchbull, Nadia, and Biohazard.
And with Death Valley.
Ann Arbor being coached by my derby wife, Candy Nakaho.
Ah, it's a family affair.
It is.
It is. It always is. It's roller derby, right?
Slamlet jamming for Ann Arbor. She's just picked up a power jam. Neva pushing her to the outside. Walking her back a little bit more.
And nice job there. Going to find a little room on the outside.
Round the outside, round the outside.
4 more points.
One Ann Arbor jammer going around the outside, round the outside. Four more points going up for Slamlet, fighting her way through the pack. Already sitting on 8 points for this jam. Slamlet, traditionally a blocker. Jam being called off. No, that must have been a whistle from the other track.
Little whistle bleed.
Slamlet getting put to the penalty box. So power jam in favor of Kazu. Death Valley jamming for Kazu. Gonna try to get a couple of those points back. And we're gonna go 2 minutes.
All right, we're looking at a Ann Arbor. Ann Arbor's got 12. Kill Stars have 14. We got a 2-point differential because I'm good with math that way.
Better than I am. I don't have enough fingers and toes to count that high.
It's going to be 25 minutes remaining. We've just cracked the lid off this particular jam. Ann Arbor with their jammer in the box. That's going to be a power start for Kalamazoo, and I believe that's going to be Jawbreaker Jose.
I mean, that's what I do. Given the option, I will put Jawbreaker in the game every time.
Oh, yeah. Just came off a spectacular game with Team Michigan that narrowly defeats Team Wisconsin.
That was a heck of a game.
Yeah, best game of the weekend.
So far, this game is amping up to be quite similar.
All right, Jawbreaker Jose trying to get through a 3-wall. Not much going there. You got number 22, Madracula, really holding things up. Jawbreaker going to find a little room on the inside and going to get through for lead jam. And of course, Slamlet going to come back into the game from the bench, from the penalty box rather, and Jose's going to call it off.
Nice quick call off there by Ophelia before Slamel had a chance to get to the back of the pack.
Yeah, I've really seen a lot of really smart time management, point management, all that kind of stuff. A lot more conservative than I kind of thought it would be. A lot of people just taking the 4 or 5 points they get, going to shut it down.
Yep, wear them down. Wear them down. 4 or 5 points, but you win jam after jam after jam.
It's like taking the field goal instead of going for it on 4th down.
And you can't say who's here for the announcers. You did that last time, and I was the only one that cheered for you and the king.
Nothing moving at the moment. That's going to be Jay Sandin out there jamming for Ann Arbor, trying to find some sort of space. Gonna get, there we go. Nice job right there. That's going to be number 9, Nadia, opening up a crease.
The lead jammer for Ann Arbor, Jordan Power, make it girl. Where's Waldo kicking on a star pass?
Knocked out of bounds. Sandin wearing cut-off blue jeans.
That's old school.
She's got the jorts. She's rocking the jorts. She's rocking the jorts.
Yeah.
Like, if I didn't know any better, I would have thought that was John Cena. But I can see her, so.
Yeah, there you go. I think those days for me have come and gone. Get started here one more time, and there, right off the bat, you're going to get a lead jammer. That's going to be number 19. That is Death Valley. And out there jamming is 74, Raptor for Ann Arbor.
Fun fact, when I first started with Derby 12 years ago, 2011, started as a ref with Ann Arbor.
Nice. I can honestly say I don't have the focus and attention span needed to be able to do that.
I found that since I'm a big fan of tabletop games, board games,
Yeah.
and like you got to know the rules in order to play the game right,
Well,
right?
Yep, there you
And so like that kind of led into a bit of the passion that I had for reffing, right? Know the rules.
And we got 22-12 left in the first. Give you guys a quick history. Avon and I called a game many, many moons ago, and we got in trouble because we were just chit-chatting about other stuff like we're doing with short marijuana, so we apologize. We just like our togetherness. We're the
All right, looks like we beat Jawbreaker Jose out there one more time for Kalamazoo. And she's going to get out there quick. She's going to give lead jam. Ann Arbor fighting to try to get their jammers through the pack. It's going to be number 18. Nutter your business. And Nutter having a hard time with that at the moment.
Usually do. None of your business is pushing very hard to get through that Kalamazoo wall there. Just one last corner, baby, too.
All right, Jawbreaker Jose trying to get outside the hips of 713. That's It's going to be Shrewd Folly, your captain. And Shrewd Folly going to do a nice job of just slowing things down, standing people up, and it's going to force Jawbreaker Jose to call a jam.
So far, not a ton of penalties.
No, everything's been pretty clean so far at the moment.
And not a lot of stoppage in the time. Already down to just over 20 minutes. But no official reviews yet. No timeouts. No official timeouts. Invisible blocker.
I gotta love watching Dracula out there. It's just killing. It's gonna be Slamlet out there right now for Ann Arbor. At this point, we do not have it. Yeah, Slamlet's gonna get through. Gonna be the lead jammer. That was Smackajawea, who was having some problems trying to pass off that star. Going to do that now to number 293. 29-31. It's going to be Chewbacca.
Saw a little cut get missed by 815 Muffin on Ann Arbor. Did I get that right? Javelin came in with a little bump, spun one wheel out for Muffin, and then she turned around and came right back in.
And Javelin, another one that was just skating in the Team Michigan game just nearly half an hour ago.
Like I said, half of these skaters for KZU skate for Detroit Riot now.
And Jay Sandin. And Sandin's going to get nice job. As much as she's trying to be leveraged by Kalamazoo, not going to let it, but
she gets pulled out on a power jam. So we have a power jam in favor of KZU.
KZU going to have the lead. It's going to be Valley. And Death Valley. What's the call going to be there? It's going to be no penalty.
Call. Yep, no pass, no penalty.
Yep. Oh, Death Valley was got to find just tiptoe through the inside. Going to shoot through there. Going to end up falling, but still going to clear the pack. That's going to be 4 points. And of course, at this point now we see Jay Sandin.
Death Valley typically don't see people bend that way.
No. Death Valley caught right now, though, between the blockers of number, let's see what we got out there. It's gonna be number 9, Nadia. And there you go. That's going to be 4 points for Sandin.
Slow call off and a little confusion between the bench and the jammer. We're going to take a quick moment here in between jams to thank some of our sponsors. Jackie Daniels. The Jammer Awards are provided by the Cucci Family Market out in Warren. Some wonderful jams that I've seen for this weekend. Several marmalades.
Oh, yeah.
And even a preserve.
And there we go. Jawbreaker Jose going to find some room around the outside. Not far behind, though, is going to be number 74, Raptor of Ann Arbor. Jawbreaker telling them to speed things up. Wants to have some space to work with. Going to turn around, call off the jam.
Ophelia Plenty with a nice knockdown in the back there. Fun fact about Ophelia, she's also a Riot skater. We played a doubleheader. She played every single jam of that doubleheader except for one.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've only seen something like that a couple of times. And JG gonna take the jammer line for Kalamazoo.
JG, great for spectators to watch. Great jammer. Hate playing against her.
Yeah, she's definitely the most elusive, well-balanced, knows where her feet are kind of jammer I think I've ever seen.
Yep.
Always
Beautiful, beautiful move right there. She got knocked out of bounds, just twisted her body to come back in.
Yeah, she's got a tremendous way of being able to slide those hips around the outside of a block.
We got a power jab for Kalamazoo, I'm sorry.
And with that, we're going to see Ann Arbor send their jammer to the box. In the meantime, we got number 22. That's Mo Dracula. Mo Dracula coming back out onto the track, blocking for Ann Arbor.
I know it wouldn't look good on me, but maybe
And Nutter Your Business, just waiting, sitting down, waiting for the 30 seconds to burn itself up.
I need to figure out what our photographer, Shulk, in the middle of the track there is listening to, because she's just kind of dancing away.
Yeah, that's not podcast moves out there, is it?
No.
Yeah, definitely music.
great team.
Slamlet.
This is a great derby name. I love derby names.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's None of Your Business.
Big takedown there.
Just being
Neva.
absolutely harassed by Neva. Neva, who I actually know going back to the days in Appleton
Oh, where's Waldo?
when she was skating there. Appleton, Wisconsin.
That's a check.
Neva, Waldo, and Wrecking Ball playing some real tough defense in the front of that pack there. JG putting out the brakes.
Yeah, that's not even fair. Able to shed blocks, he gets people to commit, and then ends up cutting a track the other direction.
Hits the brakes, lets the Ann Arbor blocker not only go flying by, but gets taken out by an invisible blocker herself, and JG just takes off.
Yep.
Last time I saw that, it was in Top Gun. I'm gonna hit the brakes, let him go right on by.
There you go. The original or the new one?
I think he does it in both.
I think you might be right. I don't think I've seen the new one, and that's on me.
I will tell you, if there's one sequel that you're gonna go watch,
We're back on the track with another jam. We're so amused over here. Looks like the game in the
All right, everybody moving just barely.
Yeah, Ann Arbor's the other Ann Arbor. Yeah. That's a secret.
We've got Slamlet out there for Ann Arbor. It looks like it's going to be Jawbreaker Jose once again for Kalamazoo. Slamlet going to find a little room on the inside, but she is going to get run. No. Yeah, she's going to clear the pack. She is not going to be lead jammer.
nice hit by Javelin, but Javelin falls, allowing Slamlet the opportunity for that no pass, no penalty.
For Kalamazoo. There's so much going on here. One going to the box, number 15 going to the box.
Chew back off, jamming for Kalamazoo, but she makes it out of the pack. Don't know why she wasn't awarded lead jammer. I didn't see the hand signal for the no pass, no penalty for her as well.
But we're going to ride the full 2 minutes anyway. Keep your hands in the car at all times. Put on your seatbelt. We're going for a ride.
Ophelia with a nice hit out, drag back on Slamlet.
And Chew back. Sorry. Chew back off. Nice little pirouette. Look at that. I think JJ had a little training involved in there.
Yeah, but she ends up running into 71, fresh AF.
And she continues to run into fresh AF. That's 3 wall at the back of the pack. That's giving Chew back off a hard time right now. And there wasn't a whole lot moving in that one, but if the Kill Stars are going to put up a 11 points to Ann Arbor's 4, it's going to be a 59-31 lead for the Kill Stars at 11:50 remaining in the first period.
The endurance of some of these skaters.
Oh, it's crazy, right? I mean, it's crazy. You come off arguably the most intense game we have seen all weekend. Team Michigan, Team Wisconsin.
And how many of them were skating for Team Michigan?
Javelin,
Javelin,
JG.
Jose, JG.
Jose, yeah.
Okay, let's have some water.
darn pert near half their team skating for Team Michigan.
Honestly, I'm exhausted just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I have a hard time as it is just trying to, ride the pine here behind the microphone.
It is a tough job trying to keep these seats warm.
Kind of reminds me of high school when I played on the football team. I was a left out.
So this is our first official timeout for the game. Just wrapping up here, but a big thank you to Roller Bones. They're going to be our other MVP awards. Vivios, Judy Cooper, Sakeles,
You know what? I'm going to leave you to that one.
I'm going to murder that name, and I apologize because they are a sponsor. Sackleys.
I think you might be right there.
Gene
I think you
Berlin.
might be on to something.
Back to the action.
Death Valley, going to be out there one more time for the Kill Stars. And
Oh, Sandin goes down right as Waldo's starting to initiate a hit. Waldo throwing up the my bad hands.
as well as putting on the helmet cover at this point. That's been handed off from.
Waldo for a long time was a jammer.
All right, Sandin hoping to track her down.
But Sandin with those jean shorts, you know when it's her.
I'd be too worried about the friction.
Yeah.
I know.
But, you know,
I just feel like, I know if that was me, I'd have a rash. That's all I can say.
jean shorts by themselves, I would tend to agree with you. I know for me, I always have sliding shorts underneath,
Scintillating commentary
right?
from Minkin's Mashup 10. Where's Waldo right now trying to find a way to the pack? It's going to be...
Found her.
Yep, going to find her out on the outside, and now we are going to see Shrewd Folly come back in.
The irony of Weir's Waldo is that it's easy to find her. She's usually flying out of the front of the pack.
Sandin going to make a pass, and Sandin's going to take 4 points. And that's going to be it.
Gonna be a full 2-minute jam there. Now, Bob,
Yes,
we've been working a lot of games today,
absolutely.
which means when we finally get done tonight,
I know, right?
where are we headed
Oh,
off
come
to?
on. Don't tell me there's going to be a party.
There is a party.
Oh, my goodness.
There's going to be an after party at the Lansing Shuffle. Every day they're shuffling.
That's right. We're going to shuffle down there.
Great food. They've got, what was it, like 5 different little cafe restaurant places inside.
Absolutely.
Full bar. They had
A man in a gorilla suit. Oh, wait, no. I guess that was something else.
one place had like these really great crab rangoon nachos. A little Tibetan restaurant had some great little dumplings. Had a really good barbecue
Yeah.
with jerk corn. Jerk corn on the cob. Burger place. The burger place has. Did you try any of those
I did.
adult
Adult.
shakes?
No, I did not. I did not.
That might be on the list
I
tonight.
felt guilty about drinking a shake that then had alcohol in it because I felt like it was just be too groggy. End of the day. That's more of a lunch for me.
I don't know about a milkshake. If it was a malt,
Then you're in. Malt for sure.
So big thank you to the Lansing Center for hosting Mitten Kitten X to the extreme. Mitten Kitten X marks the spot.
All right, looks like Adrian's going to be out there right now for Ann Arbor up against JG. Who's probably going to put on about 200 miles on those skates today. Remember that trash compactor scene from Star Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of looks like Kind of looks like that, and that's probably not a good feeling.
Shut down all the trash compactors on the security level.
I'm sorry, that was Raptor. Raptor with the mask on.
Now, what do you think Raptor takes her name from? Like a raptor, like the bird, right? Like a bird of prey? A velociraptor?
Could be either.
Does she really enjoy riding the Raptor at Cedar Point?
See, that must be a Michigan reference. That must be a roller coaster.
It's amusement park down in. It's one of the largest amusement parks in the country. Cedar Point. Never been to Cedar Point?
Oh, I've never been to Cedar Point.
Where are you from, Bob?
I live in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. You don't know Cedar Point?
No.
You guys got the Dells though, so like.
Yeah, we do. Just another terrific way to take beautiful landscape and sell tchotchkes from it.
Yeah, but like also like the most water parks, like water park capital of the country.
That is true. And right now the Stars have been passed to Muffin Top. Muffin Top looking to make the first pass. Javelin's kind of like, come on.
We have had a lot of Wisconsin influence at this tournament over the weekend, and I must say, it makes me want to go visit a little bit more.
Yeah. Madison's a nice place, that in particular for sure. Milwaukee's cool. And JG is going to swing those hips around one more time. She's going to put 4 more points up on the board. And that's going to be KZoo with a 12-4 run. 84-47 in favor of KZoo. 7:17 left in the first half.
KZoo starting to pull away from Ann Arbor's B team. An official review going to the middle. Don't forget, next year, right here in Lansing, right here at the Lansing Center, September 6th through 8th, Skate Wars.
No, tell me it's not Skate Wars. Is it Skate Wars?
Skate Wars.
Oh, my goodness. That's right. That's going to be a 4-track event. We're going to have teams representing a majority of the states. We're going to have teams from various provinces. I would assume that would be Canada. Territories, borderless teams. It's, in my mind, that's like almost like a mini World Cup.
Almost.
But getting to see the best from their territories, from their states, from their group, skate together. How can that be nothing short of an absolute blast? So if you're out there thinking, maybe I should get that team together, maybe I should call the team back together, go ahead and do so, and you will find that. Skate Wars, I believe, we have a website for that.
TheSkateWars.com,
Yeah.
www.theskatewars.com.
There we go. And we got an official review. That's going to go to Kalamazoo.
We have an official mascot out in the crowd there, too. Mitty, the Mitten Kitten,
Oh, it's true.
has made their appearance.
I've only heard the rumors. But yeah, as you're watching your camera right now, you're going to see, right to the right of your screen, you're going to see Mitty, the pink cat. It's actually a pretty detailed suit. I was kind of thinking maybe it was going to be like, something from like a Halloween costume store or something. But that's like
Specifically made.
that is a true mascot outfit. It's one thing about AK-40 ounce, never going to cut corners.
Yeah, totally. Old never cut a corner AK-40 ounce. That's what we call them.
Yeah.
But a big thank you to AK-40 ounce for starting the tradition of Mitten Kittens, giving the opportunity. I know we have a lot of teams from out of state. I know we have a lot of teams for high-level teams. But really, this tournament was put together for the smaller leagues, the non-WFTDA leagues of the state of Michigan, so that they're able to compete. And they're all here in some capacity. Some teams have merged for the tournament. Some teams have just made it here flat out on their own accord. So great to see all these teams here between Division I, Division II.
Yeah, and the cool thing is because they're not playing for rankings, they're playing for position in the actual tournament itself. We have a winner.
They're playing for that trophy.
Yeah, they get a trophy.
This
at
is
the end of
this is what the rankings goes for. This is their tournament.
Yep.
Looking for that Great Lakes Cup, that Midi Cup. Little jammer on jammer action coming out of turn 2.
And the lead jammer is going to go to Jawbreaker Jose. Jawbreaker Jose going to hit the pack in the inside. Nutter hoping that she was going to open a hole that she could get through. Does not. Everything very compressed at the moment. Nutter is going to spin herself into a 3-wall, and that 3-wall is not giving an inch.
Yes, I agree. And it's like two sides of the brain. Sorry.
So I'm getting called off on a forearm. Jawbreaker. Got knocked out of bounds, but it looks like she's going to get a no pass, no penalty. It is a little tough from our vantage point to see turns 3 and 4 because we are set up right on turn 1. However,
but we know Jawbreaker Jose.
Well, turn 1 is where most of the action happens, right? This particular jam going a little bit longer and kind of making it around the track a little bit. But a lot of your action for a typical derby jam is going to happen on turns 1 and 2. So.
And there we go. Jawbreaker Jose, she's going to scoot through at that very end of that jam. Put another 4 points up on the board. It's going to be 90-51 in favor of the Kiel Stars. We got 5:39 remaining in this first period. Got time left for just a couple of jams. And it looks like we have a timeout called. This is an official timeout. And they're headed over to the penalty box to discuss some things. Maybe something with the timing going on over there, or the.
So I'm going to throw out a couple of quick shout-outs to some of the more less thanked.
Wait, the more or the less?
The more, well, they're thanked less, more.
I'm trying to wrap my head around it, but I'm gonna.
Don't worry about it. It makes sense.
All right. Okay. All right. I'm
makes
gonna
sense.
let you run with it, my friend. Run with it.
Big thank you to our photographers that are at this tournament. They are often a thankless job. Quick on the track here, slamming, picking up a lead jam, but Banjo Brawler, James Deere, Jack Coonan, Garen Ball, Asia Weiser, Princess Harming, Arthur Horan, Soul Collector, Devin Chop doing our video. Big thank you to our photographers for making all these teams, all these skaters looking good.
And that's going to be a nice run right there for Slamlick. She's going to pull 4 points to JG's 2. Nice little 4-2 run, time ticking away.
Time keeps on ticking, ticking, ticking into the future.
I think we're best to leave the karaoke for the after party.
I feel it in my soul and in my bones. I just got to sing.
So you're not going to give me a choice. Huh?
It is going to be terrible. We are going to get complaints, and not because of anything that we did wrong, but because my singing is terrible.
Yeah, but not because we did anything right necessarily either. All right, and that whole pack has backed itself back up.
Starting at the jam line, but yeah, the entire pack backed up past the jam line.
You don't see that very often. All right, Sandin out there trying to, they're going to pull her back to the back of the pack. She's looking for something, anything. In the meantime, Jawbreaker Jose, who has probably clocked about 25,000 steps in the last hour and a half.
I do a lot of walking. I don't even hit 25,000 steps.
Jawbreaker Jose not finding much to work with. Does have lead jammer. Sandin also getting recycled back. The entire pack moving itself back into turn number 3. And there, Sandin going to make a little run. Going to take a hit, but Sandin going to get through. Going to squeak by at the very end there from Alley Kate Contusions.
Alley Cat drawing the out of play block penalty.
And Arbor going to put 3 points up against the Kill Stars 4. We're looking at a score now of 97-58 in favor of the Kill Stars. 2:52 remaining on the clock. Down to the last couple of jams. Looks like we got JG back out there for Kalamazoo.
You know, I do wish that I had Jesse's girl on Team Riot, which I do.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the most prolific jammers that I get to watch, and it's always been a pleasure to be able to see her skate. And that's going to be number 74. That is Raptor. Raptor is out in front for Ann Arbor. Has lead jam. And next shot to the outside, going to find some space.
Derive, blocker for Ann Arbor, trying to play some offense from the out to the in on turn 1 for Raptor, but Raptor just going, it was a beautiful offense, and Raptor just went to the inside, got stopped up.
Yeah, Death Valley with a nice sit block over there. And, and the thing is, when you've got silver sparkly shorts, I would imagine your opponent sees that coming. And I do understand that actually those shorts were developed by NASA. They will not burn up on Earth's re-entry to the Earth's atmosphere.
Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, like I'm trying to think. We talk about that a lot, like guys having different colored skates. You know, for our Riot skaters, our men's team. Little pieces of flair that will make you stand out. And as I think about it, it's kind of hard to think about any times when I'm like, hey, here's that thing that's catching my eye. Quick jam, Waldo and looks like
that's going to be number 18, Nutter Your Business, I believe.
Yeah, they both kind of got out at the same time. Little jam action right there at turn 4, and then called off the jam without anybody hitting the back of the pack. Cookie Rumble out there doing a little track repair. All of the crews this weekend.
Yeah,
our ref crews, our NSOs.
Slama going to take look like kind of a uncomfortable fall on her tailbone. Recycled to the back of the pack, now going to be back into it, looking for some room on the inside to the outside. And Slama is your lead jammer.
Everybody, our track repair teams have been great. Our EMTs, everything's been flowing fairly well. No major hiccups.
JG out there just kind of biding the time, watching the pace, always studying to look to see where that next opening is going to be. And with that, Slumlet's going to call off the jam, and that is going to be 2-0, I believe. And we are to our intermission. So go ahead, call mom, walk the dog, take your pet hamster for a walk, but for crying out loud, be back in 15 minutes.
to the action. Second half, Ann Arbor B versus Kalamazoo. With me is the man, the myth, the legend. It's been my honor to call this game with you so far, Mr. Bob Noxious.
Wow. It's a, I do have to say, for those of you that have never heard me announce before, I just want you to know that you're going to find out you've missed 17 years of nothing.
I like how I say all those things about Bob, and you're like, yeah, I'm here.
All right.
Love me, Bob. Just love me.
Jawbreaker Jose is going to be out in front. He's going to be the lead jammer. Pack going to start to roll a little bit here.
It's all perspective.
And is that Raptor that's holding on to the star? I believe so. Raptor is holding on to the star, trying to find a way to get through, make that initial pass. Struggling at the moment to be able to get that done, and at that point will get through. Not lead jammer Jose. Jawbreaker Jose is going to call off that jam. Take the points that she's got. It should be a 4-0 run. And it is. We're looking at a 105-66 game here in favor of the Kill Stars. We've just started the second period. JG out there right now skating, going to line up at the jammer line for Kalamazoo.
All right, so second half, I did manage to pull the live stream up so we can watch exactly what's going on, not only live, but about 30 seconds later on the screen here. Don't have the live chat opened up, but if you have my Facebook Messenger, send me a message, tell me what your thoughts are.
On anything, honestly.
We'll try to give some shout outs to our viewers.
JG out there at a leisurely pace.
Looks like we got 27 viewers out there, but from what I'm told, a lot of those addresses are being showed, so thousands possibly of people listening to our voice right now.
Oh, that's a shame.
We're so sorry to disappoint you.
Yeah. All right, Muffin Top there with the jam. Jam gets called off. It's going to be 3-0 in favor of the Kill Stars. 27-37 remaining.
I got one off. 108-66. High fives on the Ann Arbor line.
And we are in. We're in what would be considered Division 1.
This is Division 1, yes.
Division 1 for this particular tournament. Kalamazoo, should they pull us off, they will advance to the final game. That'll happen tomorrow. There we go. It's going to be Weir's Waldo. Weir's Waldo out to the lead jam. Hot on Weir's Waldo's tail is going to be Slamlet, I believe. And Slamlet, Weir's Waldo going to end up down on the ground, and he's going to call off that jam. Slamlet had wound up outside anyway, and probably a better situation for both of them. And this is the first time we're going to see Adrian. Adrian going to line up and jam, and that's going to be up against, is that going to be Jawbreaker Jose?
That
again?
is indeed Jawbreaker Jose.
And we've mentioned it before, but Jawbreaker Jose, Javelin, JG, a lot of these skaters out here right now for Kalamazoo actually skated in the previous Wisconsin-Michigan matchup. And there we have it. Adrian's going to be your lead jammer.
Jose get called off on a forearm.
Well, maybe Ann Arbor could pick up a little bit, make up a little bit of ground here. Adrian, very strong jammer. Oh, and just as I say that, of course, there's going to be a penalty involved. And Adrian, he will go sit. That's going to spring Jose. Ms. Jawbreaker to me. Looking for some room on the outside. Going to take it back outside. Going to tip down the outside line. One to beat. And there you have it. Going to get out first. Not going to have lead jam. Adrian back out into the pack. Adrian looking to fight up against that three wall in the center. And in the meantime, Jawbreaker Jose going to just kind of scoot around the outside, put up 4 points.
Whatever you tell me, I'm like, yes, man. Both jammers will be scoring points on this jam. And both these jammers are very strong. So this is going to be
Ophelia Plenty taking a little break in the penalty box.
Ophelia Plenty decided I need to quit straight.
All right, Javelin out there. Javelin kind of skates into turn 2, puts her arms up in the air. Not sure what that was all about.
Jawbreaker, I'm like,
And Adrian going to find a little room on the inside. Going to unfortunately get knocked out of bounds. Going to have to recycle.
all the way to the back.
Head back to the back of the pack. In the meantime, Jawbreaker Jose going to work herself on through and put up another 4 points. That's also going to be 4 points matched by Adrian.
Ophelia and Javelin switching places in the penalty box.
Jawbreaker's going to do some blocking. And that's it.
Jam going to get called off, stranding Javelin in the box.
It looks like they had an official.
Going into an official timeout.
Who called that official review?
And while that's happening, we're officially going to pay some of these bills by officially thanking some of our sponsors.
Let's just go ahead and thank Lansing in general.
Lansing Roller Derby, great hosts.
Terrific city. This is such a great place to host a tournament. So excited for Skate Wars next September because everything is right here. All the hotels are within walking distance. Any food, anything you want. The after party venue, everything was in about 2 blocks of each other. It's that's terrific.
Not to mention the Lansing Center is right on the banks of the Grand River.
Yep.
And right across the bridge from the beautiful Capitol Dome for Michigan.
That water box fits everybody. I have checked over that water box several times.
And I did learn something. When I came to Lansing and I saw the Capitol building, I thought, I bet that's a Capitol building. So I looked it up, and it was.
Interesting.
Lansing, the capital of Michigan. I think I was tipped off that because I live in Madison, which is the capital of Wisconsin. Very good at connecting the dots.
See, a lot of people think Detroit, capital of Michigan. No, used to be. Long time ago.
Really?
Long time ago.
Like back in the 50s?
Like 1700, something like that, right?
Back when the dinosaurs were still around.
But yeah, it was moved to Lansing to be in a more central location. And that was previous to us acquiring land in the northern tip of the lower peninsula and the upper peninsula itself. The more
See,
you know.
you know a lot more about Michigan than I know about Wisconsin. I just know Wisconsin is just cold. It's coming up to a time of year where things are cold. I would imagine things are going to be cold here, and there's going to be snow, and I don't like snow.
Like, I hear, like, west of Lake Michigan, you know, you guys get some cold, you guys get some snow, but the snow just kind of stays there, right? Like, you get a couple of good snowfalls and it just stays there.
Yeah, it doesn't melt. No,
Right.
no.
But here in Michigan, because we're surrounded by large bodies of water, we have this, what we like to call lake effect weather.
You get those flurries.
And we get these constant snow, warm days. We get a lot of so everything melts, freezes.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why our roads are not as great as they could be, but I just think it makes the winter worse.
All right, as we get started here, it's going to be Raptor out there for Ann Arbor. Raptor trying to find a way through that very effective 3-wall at the back. Going to be recycled.
To go in this game.
And Raptor going to get through. Raptor going to be the lead jammer. And that's going to be JG out there for Kalamazoo. That's right. They were working so hard to get JG free. That's one of the few mistakes that they've made that way. They could leave a wide open lane for Raptor. Raptor's going to pull up the full 4 points.
For a hot second, it looked like Neva Sober was lining up to expecting the apex jump, perhaps to play a little defense against it, but Raptor just taking that jump a little early and soaring across the apex.
Raptor right now is going to be trapped behind that three wall of Kalamazoo. JG finds like JG always does, finds a little room on the inside, uses a little bit of footwork, and she's like, yeah, I'm cruising right now. And that's going to be the end of that jam. It'll be 8. Well, let's see here. It'll be 126 for the Kill Stars, 87 for Ann Arbor. Ann Arbor doubling up in that particular jam, 8-4. We've got 22 minutes remaining.
Big pile up right at the start.
All right, that's going to be Sandin out there right now for Ann Arbor. And that's going to be Where's Waldo for Kalamazoo. Where's Waldo up against Fresh AF and number 16, Derive. He's going to push through that. He's going to get lead jammer, looking to come up on a scoring pass. Sandin, in the meantime, being completely hassled by Death Valley.
Death Valley doing a great job, like you said earlier, double duty.
Where's Waldo in the meantime going to find, as everybody's focused on trying to get Sandin free. Where's Waldo's going to find space on the outside, going to do it one more time. Going to get pushed out of bounds that time, however. End up cutting back in. You know what? I'll take the inside line instead.
Shorter path, least resistance. Even if you got to work a little harder to get that inside, to get through on that inside, still shorter path than trying to go around the out.
And where's Waldo right now? Right now, everything being compressed.
Big pile of everybody trying to help out their own jammer.
Where's Waldo will get through that, however. Sandin going to take another run at it. Going to hit that three wall of Kalamazoo. She does have blockers looking to try to help her out. Derive is out there trying to bust some things up. And where's Waldo? Another nice pass. Where's Waldo having a really good jam here?
Looks like we got a star pass.
Yep, that's going to go to
8:15 Muffin Top.
There we go.
What was that episode of Seinfeld where they were going to just sell the muffin tops?
Don't think I saw. I'd love to set you up here. I have to say, I don't think I remember that episode.
Okay. Oh, official timeout being called.
But I want you to know that that is on me. That's totally on me.
Well, I mean, who hasn't seen Seinfeld? It was the thing to do back in the 90s.
There you go.
The late 1900s as the kids nowadays.
Yeah, that was a previous century ago. All right, and we have an official timeout.
Big thanks for all of our charity raffle donations. I saw some great baskets over there. A lot of great vendors here still as well. I've seen Modern Skate and Surface here, so they're selling equipment. They got some skates, skateboard, all that kind of stuff. Black and Blue, the tournament that always happens the weekend of Thanksgiving right here in Lansing. Great tournament. Usually about 6, 7, 8 all-women teams, and usually 2 all-gender teams. Everybody
Sounds
gets
like a good time.
Yeah, everybody gets 3, 4 games for the weekend.
Nice.
The last couple of years, I believe they started running some clinics. So yeah, it's a great way to spend that Thanksgiving weekend and to work off
There you go.
some of that,
Exactly.
some of those dinner calories.
There you go.
Or if you're like me, I like to test out the new dinner calories that I've added on. Right?
There you go. It's fuel, right? And I mean, in the end, it's just fuel. Javelin out front trying to block.
I had a buddy of mine that's like,
Slightly.
dude, next time we skate against each other, I'm going to take you because I've been working on. I said, man, I've been getting fatter. It takes me less time to get bigger than it takes you to build the muscle to counteract that weight.
It's a lot less sweating and things too. Strained muscles. Slamlet going to be out there as lead jammer. Slamlet has put 4 points up on the board already. And where's Waldo actually coming out of the box, as is Death Valley.
Death Valley pulling a little double duty. Where's Waldo pulling double duty? Both both of them. Probably about 90 pounds soaking wet between the two of them. Both pulling double duty as jammers and blockers. So,
all right, Slamlet in the meantime going to get caught up behind that 3-wall over in turn 3. Death Valley definitely a part of that.
Javelin playing a little O for Waldo. Waldo's going to squeeze through on the inside. Still no messages on the live feed for us. That's all right.
That's totally fine.
If you don't know who I am, you can look up Chip Schaefer. Send me a message on the Facebooks.
All right, we got Adrian out there one more time for Ann Arbor. Adrian going to break through. A nice job getting around that very last blocker. Although in the meantime, Jawbreaker Jose.
Jawbreaker Jose with some great track awareness. She gets knocked out of bounds, and the blocker that initiated managed to lose their footing a little bit and step out of bounds as well. So Jawbreaker Jose jumps back on the track for the no pass, no penalty.
Yeah, Adrian looked like there was some clear sailing there, but wound up blocked to the outside. And Jawbreaker Jose just shot through the inside of turn 2. It's going to be Raptor out there for Ann Arbor. Going to catch a hit from Death Valley, but that is not going to stop the progress. Raptor is now your lead jammer.
JG sitting in the penalty box.
Death Valley trying to get that, trying to kind of land a sit block onto Raptor. Kalamazoo doing a nice job of rotating the blockers, making it incredibly difficult for Raptor to get through.
As somebody that has had to jam and hates jamming, when you've got a wall that just keeps recycling around you, and you fight one of them off, and by the time you get back up to the other 3, they're already back in the wall, and you got to fight a 4-wall again. It is frustrating.
Well, it's definitely an art form. All right, JG, you're gonna slide the hips around the outside, looking for a little room. You're gonna find it, and at that point, it is done.
I'm going to tell you, guys in the stands had a really good view of blockers doing their job on both sides. My goodness. We're at 100. Yeah, you're at 100.
Ann Arbor hitting their first century mark. For those playing the at-home version of the game, we all know what that means.
Jam's gonna start rolling right there. We're gonna have a fast move by Where's Waldo. Where's Waldo gonna find a little bit of space on the outside. Where's Waldo is off to the races. In the meantime, we've got Nutter Your Business, who is being held up quite well. That's a nice block right there. That's a nice one-on-one blocking. That was Alley Cake Contusion. Block. Jam's going to be ended, and we're going to see Death No, sorry. Death Valley is going to come out onto the track.
Mixing it up right now. Different. One in the box for each team. But they've changed up their rotation, like I know.
JG out there blocking this time as well. Going to start out on the pivot line. And Jawbreaker Jose trying to find something towards the back. Just the entire pile just kind of pushing, and Jawbreaker Jose going to bounce off the backside of that and around the outside of turn 1. And Jawbreaker Jose will be your lead jammer.
Jawbreaker Jose goes round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. I'll make that joke a million times.
All right, that's okay, and that's okay. All right, Slamlet going to pull up. Yep, Slamlet's going to pull a point on that. Score is 149-101. We've got 14 minutes remaining. As much as this has felt like a game that has been in Kalamazoo's pocket, the difference really is not that much. We're only looking at about 50 points. There's plenty of time yet to do something with that. And there we go. Adrian going to shoot to the front. However, going to have a track cut and going to go sit down for 30 seconds. In the meantime, JG out there as well, trying to find a little bit of room anywhere, which is all she basically needs. If she's going to get a nice clearing block from Javelin and going to run that thing outside the zone of engagement. And she's like, yeah, I've done my work. The clock is our friend. And she's calling out to the pack right now saying, this is what I want, this is what I want, this is what I need. Javelin saying, okay. And Javelin going to run interference. JG coming on around the outside backwards in turn 3 as something she's very adept at. And she's going to wait. Going to wait for Adrian to come around, and JG will call off that jam. 4-0 run in favor of the Kill Stars. 12:25 remaining, 153-101, and Arbor down by 52 points. Of course, that is announcer math. It's never accurate, 100%.
12 minutes left in the game, down 50 points. I mean, it is possible. Definitely possible. You get two full minute jams. 4 minutes of jamming. You can get 20 points. 10 points a jam. So you need 5 jams, 10 minutes. Yeah, you get 2 minutes to spare.
You have done the math. You, my friend, are a scientist, as far as I'm concerned.
Genius.
Yeah, okay, I'll accept that as well. Just hoping sitting next to you, some of that will wear off
A
on.
little sublimination. Maybe if we hold hands, you'll get some of this.
Yeah, I'll just stay dumb. And that's going to be Where's Waldo? I'm going to burst through for a lead jam. I like you. I don't like you that much. Raptor out there right now trying to get around outside the hips of Death Valley. Death Valley doing a beautiful job of blocking Raptor now. Raptor hoping to be able to get them outside of the zone of engagement. They're going to. They're going to have to let her go.
Remember, there was one time I was asking Dr. Burns for a favor. Dr. Burns leads our Detroit physical therapy. Our Detroit physical therapy is where our medics are kind of getting stationed and everything. And Dr. Burns is probably had his hands on most of the people of this tournament. Yeah, there's one I was asking him for a favor. So he's like, hey, listen, man, I like you. I'm not in like with you.
Scintillating narrative.
I think it's funny.
There we go. Jawbreaker Jose easily through a 4-lead jam. Sandin is also going to get through. Jawbreaker Jose is on the scoring pass. Javelin going to come in, try to break up that 3-well up front. And at this point, both jammers through the pack. Santa's going to put up 4 for Ann Arbor. Jawbreaker Jose not finding much there. I'm going to call off the jam. And they'll tie it up at 4s each. 10 minutes remaining. Kill Stars 163, Ann Arbor 105.
I believe that was a younger jam. Is it correct? Yeah, they had 4 juniors out running club. They're not anymore. Previous juniors. Yeah, came from graduated from the junior program. 18. And there's 2 more out there with this jam. Nice. I used to call those juniors juniors. I used to call them. Nobody ever wanted to call
All right, next jam underway. I believe that's Slamlet out there for Ann Arbor. And for Kalamazoo,
definitely see it.
it's going to be JG again.
Valley again, number 19. Doing a great job. Not the biggest team in the world, but
Talk about tenacity. Death Valley doing such a great job. And that is going to be Slamlet. Slamlet's going to be through his lead jammer. JG is caught at the back. She's got the star in hand, looking perhaps for Death Valley to hand off to. And Ann Arbor not going to let the two of them get close enough to pull this off with any kind of ease. However, Slamlet is just finding this, while everybody is absorbed in what's going on with the star pass, Slamlet is going to take advantage of that, put some more points up on the board. She's already on an 8-0 run. And this is really what Ann Arbor needs. And right there, going to find another crease. However, Death Valley going to put a hit, drive her to the inside of the track, and she's going to have to recycle herself.
Slamlet up until this moment was nigh unstoppable, knocking every Kalamazoo blocker left, right, back down.
And that star pass is going to get completed, and with that, Slamlet says, I'm going to call off the jam. This is a nice boost that Ann Arbor was looking for. That's going to be an 11-0 run with 8:15 left. There is still a chance.
47-point difference right now.
You, my friend, are a human calculator.
I work in a school, so you think it would work out.
Yeah, I do too, as a custodian.
I did that.
I did that too when I was a kid.
Now I've moved my way up to security. I just get to yell at the kids all day.
Yeah, you could just raise them and do that, really.
You just yell at them, get back to class.
Where's your hall pass?
Exactly.
And Adrian going to break through. We're going to come around the outside of turn 1. Adrian is your lead jammer. In the midst of this, it's going to be Chew Backoff for Kalamazoo. Had stashed the star, now going to put it back on, going to put it onto the helmet. Eligible to score points. Lead jam is still obviously going to be in possession of Adrian. Adrian for Ann Arbor. He's going to call that jam off. Oh, what happened? Cut
Adrian's
the
gonna
track.
hit.
Cut the track.
Adrian drawing that cut call.
And there you have Chew Backoff.
Chew back off.
Chew Backoff is nicely done by Chew Backoff.
Making her way back
Kind
to
of
Kashyyyk through the pack.
Yeah, kind of leisurely back through the pack. Adrian back out on the track right now for Ann Arbor. Adrian going to get free. And Adrian has put 4 points up on the board. Adrian going to take a shot coming up on the backside of the pack at turn 3. And now we've got a scrum. And Adrian's going to squeeze out of that, put up another 4 points. Even though that's going to be in the Kill Stars' favor, 14-8. Nice job there by Adrian.
When's the next game? Keeping track of schedule stuff.
Looks like Raptor's going to step up one more time for Ann Arbor.
5:20 left in this game.
And where's Waldo going to break through for Kalamazoo? It's the Kill Stars, right? Wasn't it Kalamazoo at
Yeah.
one time? Is it still Kalamazoo?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, so I'm not wrong there.
No.
I was afraid that I was contradicting myself. Where's Waldo? Going to ride the tightrope on the outside of turn 2. Make the pass. Call the jam. Take the 4 points and take them back to the bench. And Killstars have started to open up that lead just a little bit larger. It's now up to nearly 60 points with 4:37 remaining in the second half. And it's been an impressive, and really, all the teams here have been so much fun to watch. The two Kalamazoo teams, though, yesterday were spectacular.
Yeah, my Doll Stars B team had to take on the Kalamazoo B team a couple hours ago. It was a tough game. So congratulations to the Kalamazoo B team for winning that match.
Talk a little bit about how Junior Roller Derby is doing such a terrific job of feeding what's going on in Michigan Roller Derby.
Yeah, we've got a couple of great leagues in the state that are helping bolster just the love and the intrigue for the sport.
Not to mention talent that works awfully well at the adult level. JG's taking it slow. She looks like she might be tired. And you know what? Who could blame her? But still got that fight. Gonna work around number 815, Muffin Top. None of your business right now, trying to find some sort of way outside of the 2 block. And that's going to be handed off to Muffin Top.
Nice star pass, but she got caught up.
Yeah, got caught up in there. Going to end up being recycled. JG says, all right, come on. Everybody just go.
Right through the inside, untouched.
Yeah.
One spin.
And I mean, sometimes I think one thing that people do not appreciate is quickness compared to speed. Although JG's got both, but she's got those quick feet. She can shoot through an opening so fast. It's going to be a 16-0 run for Kalamazoo. Kalamazoo has put the nail in the coffin. It's 2:12 remaining, and we've got a score of 197 to 124 in favor of the Kalamazoo Killstars.
Whenever the jam timer puts their hand up for the 5 seconds, like, are you ever like compelled to like run out there and high five them real quick?
You know, you shouldn't even put that into my head. Now, for the rest of my life, every derby game that I'm going to call, I'm going to be thinking about that. But no, I have not, to answer your question. I'm taking it you have.
Yeah, I get told not to do things a lot. I was actually at a Mitten Kitten tournament
Imagine that.
when we were still giving out 5 points.
Yep,
Right?
yep.
And it was a scorekeeper that was sitting next to me, right? And I'm announcing. She puts her hands up for 5 seconds, or for 5 points, right? And I high five. And then
Were you immediately asked never to do that again?
the head of the of everything came up to me and goes, "Hey man, don't high five the scorekeepers."
That's right. We need to keep them focused, unlike the announcers. And we're going to have a timeout right now. That's going to be in favor of Ann Arbor. There's 56 seconds remaining.
Got less than a minute left.
It's a team timeout. This is not an official review. All going to have a little conversation. Go out there for one last jam.
Chill out. But also, yay, Derby. But also, calm down.
Big thanks to some of our other sponsors that are here. Slim Reaper Tattoos, Skate Not Hatin', Unique Metalworks, the Glitter Gals Boutique,
Come on, let's do this. We got more jams.
PT by PT Massage. They got the sweets. All of our proceeds for our charity raffle benefiting, it's a breast thing.
Yes, I believe it is for grants to help people. They're awarding $500 grants to candidates and cancer patients in 19 mid-Michigan counties, and those funds help those in need with expenses. This
weekend. There's still tomorrow. And here we go. That jam is about 2 in the box. 4.
Just speaking it as I read it, and the rest of the copy just kind of falls off after that, doesn't it? Adrian's gonna get through as well.
Hey yo, Adrian!
Two back up right now, just trying to keep the feet moving, put up some points if she can. In the meantime, Adrian, he's going to put 4 points up. And they're just winding the clock down. We're down about the final 10 seconds here. In fact, two back up, watching the clock, thinking, you know what? We can lay this to rest in a few minutes.
So we are on jam time only now. The official clock has run out. Game clock has run out.
Just a little under a minute remaining on the jam clock.
And Chewbacca gonna call off after getting 4 more points. Unofficial score right now, we are gonna give this a moment or two. Let them finish the tally marks. Daddy Pants almost running into our...
That's Mr. Pants to you.
Oh, Mr. Pants.
All right, Killstars. Final score is going to be 209 to Ann Arbor, 136. That's going to be your final score. Kalamazoo remains undefeated in the Division I standings here at this particular tournament. And they will advance tomorrow. But you know, we have on deck here for us today, we have the only WFTDA rankings game today, and that is going to be Grand Rapids, or Grand Raggedy as it may be, up against Madison's Dairyland Dolls. Right out of my backyard. That should be a terrific game. Should be a very closely matched game. And we want to thank everyone.